With respect to the opinion of the medical examiners who noted that a butcher's knife with a long blade would have caused the eviscerations on some of the victims, we can assume, Watson, that he only used this type of weapon as it is capable of inflicting all of the wounds displayed.
Okay.
Furthermore, the Dutfield's Yard murder remains attributable, for the moment, to the Whitechapel killer, if we are able to explain why the murderer used his knife in a different manner. Why not go there now? We will try to reenact the killer's actions that night. Our first objective will be to clarify, one way or another, the statements of Constable Smith, as well as this Hungarian by the name of Schwartz. We must also try to find out more about the International Working Men's Educational Club, underneath which the murder took place, perhaps at the Wasp's Nest.
Yes, let's
I
go to...
don't think it's a good idea to go there.
Or wherever, but quickly. I am in urgent need of fresh air.
And a paper bag to vomit
Let's
into.
go to the Wasp's Nest.
Whoa. It's got a whole lot of stuff there. Okay. It's not quite an Irish jig, but it is in the same drunken spirit. Alright, let's just pop over to the Wasp's Nest here. About face!
Don't forget that Bluto may still be hiding here. I will try to find out more inside. You, Watson, must intercept the policeman on his rounds. Given the hour and a bit of luck, it will be Smith. Try to get some information from him.
Understood, Holmes.
And dismissed! You! Fucking prick.
Hello.
I know you. You're Squibby's guardian angel. You weren't dressed the same last time, but I don't forget a face. No hard feelings, huh? Join me in a glass?
You threw the police intentionally off the trail with false evidence. You drunken prick.
Your Jack the Ripper is on everyone's lips and written in all of the papers. You must be awfully proud of yourself. You have skill, that's for certain. It's a shame you use it to mask rather than discover the truth.
You better believe that I'm going to find out who it is. I got a hold of old Schwartz's interpreter. You know, the Hungarian who saw Liz Stride get it. Doesn't speak a word of English. And when he went round to the station, another Jew went along to interpret. I found that bloke, and he repeated everything that had been said at the station. It won't be long before I find these fellows.
How many people?
Why do you say these fellows? Were there several of them?
Do you not read the papers, or what? Well, given the rubbish that you read sometimes. Let me explain. At 12:45 a.m., Schwartz goes down Burner Street towards Fairclough, on the side of the road where the Workers' Club is. Bit further from there, just near Dutfield Yard's wooden doors, a chap and a lady are arguing. The Star said that the bloke wanted to push the girl into Dutfield's yard, but the translator told me that Schwartz saw him pulling her towards the road. She doesn't want to follow. He grabs her by the shoulders and throws her to the ground. She falls a bit, but not too loudly. Old Schwartz is scared, crosses to the other side, but continues in the same direction. The bloke with the girl notices him and yells, "Lipsky!" At the same time, another bloke at the corner of Fairclough and Burner who was lighting his pipe gets in on the action. He starts coming towards Schwartz in a menacing way, and Schwartz takes to his heels, doesn't see anything else. Once he finds out that a woman got herself killed, he went to testify, and identified Long Liz Stride as the woman he saw getting thrown about. So there were definitely two blokes, mate. But why am I telling you all?
Because you're drunk.
In vino veritas.
What? What'd you say?
I'll take my leave then, Mr. Bulling.
That's right. Till next time.
In vino veritas? My Latin's a little bit poor. I can't remember what that means.
If you're looking for some company, Gov, you've come to the wrong place. Me? I'm just here to pour. I don't care who you is, I knows nothing, and I don't care neither.
Well, you're fun. What's up?
Draft, my good man.
Alright, but it'll take me a while to write up the first manuscript.
Here, sir.
That's the same voice as the Doc, I just noticed that.
Tell me, was it not a mere stone's throw away from here that the Whitechapel killer struck last week?
That'd be Jack the Ripper, that's his name. Slit the throat of a working girl in a small courtyard over there behind them big wooden doors.
Below the Workers' Club?
The very spot below Lipsky and Co. I wouldn't be surprised if Jack was one of them, if you catch my drift.
Why does everyone keep saying that line?
Tell me.
No, that was wrong.
The
Lipsky.
Lipsky and Company. Do you mean to say that someone called Lipsky runs this club?
Nah, it's just that it's full of Jews. In Whitechapel, we call them all Lipskys. Like that
Oh.
Lipsky who killed that girl in Batty Street last year.
Oh, really?
Last year, a Jew named Israel Lipsky killed a lass who was 6 months pregnant by making her drink acid. On
Oh!
protest by rabbis later, and he was hanging. By those who don't much like him, the Jews are called Lipskys.
Is the term Lipskys used to refer to the Jews in the area, and is this club frequented by Jews?
You got it. Socialist Jews even.
Oh,
Spend their
gasp!
evenings hollering, singing. I've seen them spitting on the bosses.
My God, socialist rabbis!
And you know the victim?
No more her than any other. The working girls don't drum up business too much in this street. They need a reason to end up here.
Okay, thank you.
Very well. Goodbye.
Cheers.
Alright, off to play Watson, I guess.
First and
Yep.
foremost, I must find P.C. Smith.
Is that you?
Good evening,
Well,
Constable.
shit, that was
Good
hard.
evening, sir.
I am Dr. Watson. Would you happen to be P.C. Smith, the man who patrols this beat?
That's me. And you work with the famous Sherlock Holmes, don't you? What can I do for you?
Shouldn't I be keeping you out of here? Alright, let's talk to PC here.
I believe you were on duty the night when the murder took place here. You would certainly be able to confirm a few details, such as the time of death that the medical examiner gave.
Which we all know
Just that
how
I wasn't
accurate
there
they
when the
are.
body was discovered. I don't think I can help you.
The victim?
But I was told that you had seen the victim that very night.
Indeed. But it was before the murder. I saw her, not far from here. She was talking to a man. It was around 12:30 or 12:35 a.m.
Which was it? That's important. A man, you say? Or a woman dressed as a man? Or a man dressed as a woman dressed as a man? Victor Victoria? How did I get into that one?
What did this man look like?
I only saw him from behind, really.
He had a wonderful
Wearing
behind.
A short black outfit, a small felt hat, a cap in a dark colour, and a white collar. He seemed to be a respectable type. He was carrying a packet in his hand, wrapped in newspaper, about 18 inches long and about 6 inches wide.
His outfit reminds me of someone that I know. Was he a large man, on the older side?
I don't think so, no.
No.
Even though I only saw him from behind, I would say that he was barely 30 years old, or even less. Say 28, or even less. 26 years old.
Or 5 years old
And
at the
5
most.
foot 8 inches tall at the very most.
Or 6'9" at the
He had a
most.
small dark brown moustache and an olive complexion, I would say.
How did you see the
Once again,
moustache if you only
I
looked at
only
him from
caught
behind?
brief glimpse of his face in three-quarter profile.
Oh. Who else saw this man? Is there someone else I can talk to?
Nobody else saw this man?
I discussed this previously with Mr. Eagle, the president of the Workers' Club.
Mr.
That
Eagle?
night he returned around 12:40 a.m. to the club.
Back to his
Used
nest.
the passage through Dutfield's yard to get into the club because the main door was locked.
Okay.
He can attest that he didn't see anyone else in the passage at that time.
Instant.
Wasn't really paying attention.
Subtitles
to who else might have been in Berners Street
Need to
itself.
cooperate with the
He was
lines.
listening to the song coming from the club. In short, no one else saw him.
Well, thank you for having satisfied my curiosity, my friend.
A fine evening to you, Doctor.
Is it just me, or was that guy really trying to do John Cleese from Monty Python? And either we have now changed characters, or Watson is having an out-of-body experience. You control Sherlock Holmes. What do you think, Watson?
Well, Watson, let's go to Dutfield's yard.
Mm-hmm. Where's Duckfield's yard? Oh, wait. It's right over here.
Dutfield's yard.
Yeah, there we go. Open door? Oh boy, dark corners.
Your interrogation of PC Smith has proven to be very shrewd and of
Player
great
control
interest.
character Smith.
Thanks to the
I don't
information
know.
I've managed to gather and that you were able to read in my notes in Baker Street, Watson, we can
Yeah, I didn't really
what
read
happened
those.
That fateful night at this location, Dutfield's Yards to be precise, the site of Liz Stride's murder.
Hi, just a bit of post-commentary here, but normally I would be skipping through these puzzles. In fact, that's why I'm giving myself time right now so I can skip through them. But we're not going to. These puzzles actually are very easy and very well done, so we're just going to be playing through these and watching as we go. So it's going to take more time, but I see no reason to skip over them.
Midnight, the Socialist Club meeting ends. The members, mainly Jewish men, gradually begin to leave the club in little groups or alone.
Mm-hmm. Well, these are actually numbered. 12:20.
12:20 a.m. The American leaves the Socialists Club for some fresh air. The street is deserted.
Okay. 12:30 to 12:35, somewhere along these lines.
12:30 to 12:35 a.m. Smith notices Liz Stride talking to the man with the package.
Yeah, you got a big package. Well, 6 inches, not that big. Not really big at all, actually.
12:40 a.m. Eagle, the president of the club, enters the workers' club via the passageway through Dutfield's Yard. He passed through Dutfield's Yard. If Liz Stride had already been killed, he would have had to walk over her. The murder, therefore, had not yet happened.
43.
12:43 a.m. Israel Swartz passes by Dutfield's Yard and witnesses the attack on Liz Stride.
I feel the need to question why I need to set these out when they are all very clearly marked. I mean, there are easy puzzles, and then there are just plain unnecessary puzzles. 12:44 sees him and yells, "Jew!"
12:44 a.m. Schwartz crosses to the other side of the road. The attacker sees him and yells, "Lipsky."
Jew!
The attacker must have shouted to his accomplice at the end of the road, the Lipsky, indicating at Schwartz using his head in an attempt to scare off this undesirable.
I'm serious, the difficulty level of this game so far has run from preschool level to college history professor. I don't get it!
12:45 a.m. Schwartz runs away, followed for a short distance by this man.
The running rabbi. And then 1 o'clock.
1 a.m. Mr. Diemschutz wants to enter with his cars, but the pony refuses. We
Stubborn
know that
ass.
The murder took place between 12:45 and 1 a.m. Mr. Diemschutz, therefore, must have disturbed the killer. Let's place Liz Stride's murder on the timeline, Watson.
So would that mean that that was a clever pony or a silly pony?
12:45 to 1 a.m. The murder of Liz Stride.
Okay.
It took place in this very spot, as the traces of blood were very confined. We will come back to this point in a few moments to elaborate on what could have happened. Well, we are still missing certain information in order to finish this investigation, Watson. Watson, imagine the victim laid down there on the
Why
ground.
do they turn into cartoon characters? I do not know.
Her right hand. It is bloody, as is her wrist.
Oh! I'll come back to this later once I have all the evidence. It's gonna be fun, though.
Her right hand. Her left hand. It is closed around a bag of pastils.
Pastels! Pasty, pasty, pastels.
The throat. There is but one clean cut, slightly slanted downwards. The throat. There is.
Okay, I don't...
Her knees and dress. They are clean. Her knees and dress.
Spacebar? Spacebar help me here? No, spacebar doesn't help me in these
Her
situations.
knees and dress.
Okay, this doesn't look like Jack's work, I gotta say. But I'm just gonna randomly click
throat,
around until I
there
find
is-
all the information I need. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Something else here that I missed.
Her knees and dress. The ground is muddy.
There we go. That was everything. Knew I didn't quite have it all.